I had no idea what I was getting myself into when I got this Trailblazer here. You can probably say that was my first mistake. But yeah, not necessarily a mistake, but definitely a mistake. This is a '07 Trailblazer SS. Got like 87,000 miles on it. So it's a pretty clean truck, realistically. And you can see here, I'll start tearing down into the interior a little bit. Just started with like about to replace like the shifter cable or something like that. But anyway, pretty clean truck. I did get it with a rod knock in it. Um, let's take a look here and see what we got on up under the hood. Uh, Factory engine, 6.0, hasn't been touched. You can see no headers, no nothing's been done to it, except it's just been neglected. I would probably say that. But just, again, pretty clean truck, so I'm not mad about that at all. I thought it was just a pretty good foundation to start a build on. I just had no idea it was going to turn into what it has turned into, as you'll see later. But this is my first LS truck or LS vehicle, period. So I'm pretty much been a traditional small block, big block guy. I know they pretty much are the same stuff, but again, I had no idea what I was getting myself into with this. So I did start tearing into it. You see, got the air box out the way, getting the fan shroud out the way. Yep, I noticed that these things come with a beer shelf on them. I guess they were expecting people were going to be drinking beer working on these a lot. Yeah, got all the accessories out the way. Um, as you can see there, start getting this intake out the way. Again, this is all just my first rodeo with this thing, so I'm just learning as I'm going. I tried to mark some of the stuff so when I get ready to put it back in here, I have some type of idea of where this stuff is going. So yeah, we just been tearing into it. I got the intake out the way there. Start seeing, getting into these heads, moving those out the way. So yeah, we're just getting it down to the short block initially. Rockers there, and yeah, I worked on it from once I started getting into it. I pretty much was on it the whole day until I at least got the heads off. That was my goal. So I started early, and by nighttime or by the time the sun went down, I was pretty much getting into pulling the heads off. Um, All pretty much straightforward stuff, really. Like I said, I'm mechanically inclined, so it's not, I wasn't just flabbergasted by anything or just thrown off by anything. Like I said, I have some type of idea what I was doing, but this is still just my first LS, so still a learning experience all in all. We got the head bolts unbolted. I'm just about ready to lift these off. I'm just going through checking, making sure everything's unbolted from these. You got your center bolts there, making sure those are unbolted. Making sure all my exhaust bolts are unbolted before I can actually get these out my way and get down to this short block. So you're just about ready to get them out. It wasn't too hard to wrestle them out of there from what I remember. But yeah, so got that one out the way. As you can see, these cylinders do not look great at all. As you'll see in some of my other videos, how bad, especially that cylinder was. But yeah, I mean, the knock was bad. Unfortunately, I don't have any video of it running. But like I said, you can see in some of my other videos, it shows how much that was actually moving. So now I just got to get this other head out my way. Same steps. As you can see, we are down pretty much down to a short block. That's basically just the bottom end of the engine, no heads, no accessories. So at this point, I'm just about ready to pull the engine out, and that's gonna be a video for another day. Just take another look here. Take a look at this carnage one more time. Yeah, pretty proud of myself though, getting it down like that in the day, basically. But these are the cylinder heads here. As you can see, just look to just be in just bad shape. Like I said, man, this thing just seems like it was decently neglected, realistically. As you'll just start to see in some of these other videos as I start getting deeper and deeper into it. But that's that. pretty much ready to wrap it up this night. Clean it all up, clean my mess up. Here we are next day. So you can see these are the 243 cathedral port heads. At this point, I'm actually taking them to go get them checked. This might have just been me jumping the gun a little bit, honestly. I was just thinking initially, like I said, that I could just maybe uh, put me an oversized bearing on this rod knock. So I was like, hey, let me go ahead and check these heads, make sure they're good. And like I said, this is where I just, again, had no idea what I was up against with this project here. So if you just keep watching, you'll see how bad that this really gets and ultimately what this project turns into. So stay tuned.